Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
Hi ladies, it's Yoni and I'm back with another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you an update on the Ebin in New York expose. So if you don't remember, a few months ago, I did a video regarding a woman by the name of Somaya who spoke out on her TikTok regarding her horrible experience with Ebin in New York. A lot of you should be familiar with Ebin New York because Ebin New York has grown popular thanks to influencer culture and Black women all over the world. Ebin New York is known for their lace tint. It's also known for their Wonder Lace Bond, their curl twist mousse, their edge control, their lace adhesive, and so much more. As of lately, the company is facing scrutiny due to a TikToker by the name of Somaya who used to work for the company, and she exposed them for mistreatment and she exposed so much more. Let's get into it.
Story time of me working for Ebin New York as the only Black person in corporate. Honestly, y'all, it took a lot out of me to even make this video.
So Somaya recently updated us on what's going on with her and Ebin in New York. And so I wanted to give you an update today on what's happening. And then I also wanted to fill you in with Ebin in New York finally addressing the public and their customers on their Instagram. And then also I want to get into some drama that took place between the time Somaya spoke out on her TikTok and also around the time we publicly were waiting on Ebin in New York to respond and make an official statement addressing the issue at hand and the claims that were made at hand. They were really dragging their feet during this time, but there was a man that came online defending Ebin in New York and was trying to create doubt behind Somaya's claims, which was odd because when I originally brought this story to my platform, there were other women that spoke out about the mistreatment and the horrible experiences that they had when they were working with Ebin in New York. And these ladies did not work together around the same time. So they were working at the company at different times and they had similar experiences. But let's go ahead and get into the official updates.
Hey TikTok, I know it's been a while since I came up here and gave y'all any updates or anything that's going on with my old job, Ebin New York. But I'm coming up here because I finally have an update. I can finally talk to you guys about some things. And the first thing that I wanted to talk about is, yes, I am filing a lawsuit against Ebin New York. Here is the documents. I will put it like right here. And this is the document of my lawyers basically filing a lawsuit, filing a complaint against Ebin New York. There's a lot of incidents that have happened while I was still working at Ebin New York that I did not make a TikTok about. I did not say it in the TikTok that will be in this document. It is now public. So any questions that you guys have, anything that you want me to talk about on TikTok, I am now able to speak about it. I am filing a lawsuit against Ebin New York. So please, y'all continue to boycott Ebin New York and continue to spread the word to as many people as you can. I know sometimes with different companies, you know, these backlashes happen or something happens with their company and then we're like, oh, we're boycotting. And then a couple months later, we're supporting. This is not one of those cases. I need all my people to be on one accord with this. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support and your kind words. I appreciate it so much. Bye, guys.
Ebin New York made their official post responding to the allegations, and it states here, standing strong for truth, transparency, and diversity. And the caption reads, Ebin New York stands firmly for truth, transparency, and diversity. We have taken legal action to counter false allegations made against us. The caption continues and says, these claims do not reflect the truth or Ebin's workspace culture. We are committed to continuous improvement, and our executive team is a testament to our dedication to diversity and inclusion. For over 10 years, we have built respect among our staff, customers, and consumers alike. We will not be discredited by false claims. Like many businesses that started from humble beginnings, our initial staff reflected our immediate network. As we grow, we are evolving to embrace greater diversity. This entire response is weird to me because they're talking about how it's all about diversity and transparency. Why are there no photos of the executive staff? Why is there no photo of the entire team? There's nothing but a slideshow. Also, they do not respect their customers. They don't value their customers, because if they did, they would have given their customers a response way sooner than a 3-month wait time. Somaya's claims could have easily been debunked if we would have gotten a photo of the team, the executive staff, that shows the diversity. But of course, they did not show that today. They also went on to respond in the second slide by saying why we haven't responded until now. We have refrained from addressing the recent allegations with hope to resolve the deceptive claims amicably. The next slide states here, refuting the claims. We refute the false allegations made against us. We will not be discredited by a disgruntled ex-employee whose issues were related to underperformance in her role, not discrimination. They do not reflect the truth, Ebin's workspace culture, or its commitments to embracing diversity. Baby, they just called her an angry Black woman. They just killed their business with that. They just called her an angry Black woman in a nice, nasty, professional way to an audience of Black women, because their consumers are Black women, and you want me to believe that your executive staff is diverse. In the next slide, they're making it known that they are taking legal action. We are taking action to protect our integrity, to set the record straight. We are countersuing and are confident that the truth will prevail in court. In the next slide, it states here, meet the leadership team. Ebin New York has continued to evolve to represent the diversity of his customers. Our executive team is 50% Black, demonstrating our strides towards equity, inclusion, and belonging. We are diversifying our organization from the top down and placing leaders in positions where they can create impact and foster a professional environment that serves all employees. In the last slide, it states here, commitment to diversity. As a growing company, we are committed to evolving our team structures with transparency and accountability. There's always room for further learning and improvement. Our immediate priority is to ensure we reflect the commitments we have made to our community and remain open to making necessary changes that will evoke a safe, inclusive, and united workspace for our employees. None of this is giving true transparency, because I went to their Instagram and I just wanted to double check one last time. Do they have a photo of at least their executive team? No, they do not. Do they have a photo of how their company is 50% Black? No, they do not. So to me, this is all BS. And it feeds into the claims that Somaya made on her TikTok. It feeds into the things that she was saying and some of the things that she experienced while working with the company. But let's go ahead and move on to the drama that took place. While we were waiting about 2.5 months for them to address the public and address the claims and address supportive customers, there was some drama that took place. There was a man that spoke out on TikTok wanting to refute Somaya's claims as if he was there every day witnessing the things that she was going through from a personal level. Not only that, but he also tried to discredit the other Black women that work for the company as well. So let's go ahead and get right into it.
So I wanted to comment on this viral video posted by Somaya about Ebin New York. And I think it's important that the public knows the whole story, the truth, the parts that were left out. And Somaya, I want you to know that you've hurt other people in your journey for being selfish. So, I'm Antoine. I am the executive producer and director of the TV show Fashion Moment, which we partnered with Ebin New York, in which I met Somaya on set. And that show was created by Black people to put Black and brown people on television to give them opportunity to be seen, all while winning a cash prize and working with a global brand. As you know, throughout the season of filming, the prize changed to the winner of the show becoming the first ever face of Ebin New York. Now, if we could just take a pause and talk about Somaya's video, which stated she reached out to Ebin because she wanted to become the face of the company, a model for the company, and do content. So we got that. It ended up that she gets a corporate job, which is fine, which is great, which I applauded her for when we met on set. I was very proud of her to see a Black woman in those spaces. However, her ulterior motives were to be the face of the company. And I know for certain that she inserted herself in many things to ensure that for herself. And I'm okay with that because that's just the nature of how this industry is. Nevertheless, the show's over. A face was named. There was a winner. That winner and Somaya were friends and continued a friendship. And I feel like Somaya took advantage of that for her own gain. Just my opinion, but what do I know? I've only been seeing this for a long time. So here are the questions that I have. Somaya, you talked about this video that you created for Ebin that went viral. The question the public should be asking you is, did you get permission to post that video? And I'm sure the answer to that is no, because I know the Ebin policies. And then ask yourself what you've done and ask the public, why did they take it down? And you made it very clear. It was funny. It was about SZA. It was hilarious and people thought I should have got a raise. But then there were also people who said, I hope this is a Black-owned company, which means it was derogatory. And it's in direct violation of the policy of Ebin to post anything that is inflammatory towards Black women. So not only did you post something that you didn't get approval for, but you also broke policy, which leads me to the next point, your treatment. The folks at Ebin, and I've worked with them for a while now, and I work in the Korean community with Shake and Go hair as well. So I've been doing this for a pretty long time. But the culture is to be the best. And like you said, competitive. And the people over there want the best and only the best. And that's why they're hard on people. And clearly it worked because you took an opportunity to show people that you are the best by violating policy and putting up a video at the end of the workday when everyone was gone. You knew it was wrong. But I digress. It is so unfair that myself and other people can't do the work that we need to do because an entire community is mad at a company that not only agreed to partner with me on the show, but agreed to partner with me on the show in the spirit of linking our communities together. And so I accepted that job to bridge the gap between the Asian community and the Black community. And you have single-handedly undone the work that went into making that happen. Not to mention, with the girl who's currently the face of the company, going to the public schools in different cities, talking to the Black and brown kids, participating in their after-school activities, Eban providing product for those kids. We're doing fundraising for those students. And this is all documented. You can see it on the website. Fox 29, the new face, she goes on TV. She talks about the asbestos in the school system and how Eban and her came together to help the kids. So, Eban is doing... Now, I guess now's the time, we're launching a beauty bar in Philadelphia, where they're giving people who not necessarily are financially stable to sell their products and stuff like that, the opportunity to do that. They're looking out for the community. And you just really made this hard for all of us. I don't know, sis. I don't know. You might want to consider telling all of what really happened, because in the next couple of days, I'm not sure that I'll be able to limit myself to this particular conversation, because I'm 100% sure that I know all the facts. And I know everything you did. I know all the lateral moves made to keep you on board. Everything. I know it all. So, in the spirit of protecting myself and my company that I worked hard for, and the college degree that I got, I think you should be more honest with your followers.
Boo! Boo! Don't even go watch that video. It's such a long-winded waste of time. All it says is they got the one token HR person to go ahead and make a video on their behalf to try to mitigate the backlash. This is just what Starbucks did when they hired Kaylin Allen. This is just what Dan Schneider did when he tried to hire T-Bone for that sorry-ass apology video. A tale as old as time. Let me ask y'all a serious question. Do you really think we're that stupid?
Well, good morning, TikTok. We have a new clown of the circus. His name is Antoine. He decided to come on to social media and say that I am lying about my situation and I'm selfish for telling it. So let's get into some things. He actually invested his money into Ebin New York for some project that I guess now he's very angry about boycotting Eban, but we're going to get into some things.
The winner of the show becoming the first ever face of Ebin New York. Now, if we could just take a pause and talk about Somaya's video, which stated she reached out to Eban because she wanted to become the face of the company.
Let's stop you right there. I actually contacted HR because I seen on LinkedIn that they had a content creation position open, and I felt like that was right up my alley.
However, her ulterior motives were to be the face of the company. And I know for certain that she inserted herself in many things to ensure that for herself.
What ulterior motive did I have to be the face of the brand? If I'm already doing a full-time marketing job, doing content creation, modeling for them, and everything else, please let me know. They had a problem with me for complaining about how they treated me since day one. And what's even more crazier is, since you want to promote this show or whatever that you have going on, I was mistreated during the fashion show. Let's talk about that. How the whole marketing team was taking pictures in front of everyone and didn't include me in anything. And someone actually had to stop them from taking pictures and told me to get in the picture with them.
And see, this right here is why my antennas are going off, because once again, this company has not posted any photos. And I believe it's because they don't have any photos showing diversity, but they're claiming to be transparent.
And they see me right there looking at them. They didn't even ask for me to come in here. But you have some nerve to back them up, right? This is insane. Keep it going.
The show's over. A face was named. There was a winner. That winner and Somaya were friends and continued a friendship. Somaya took advantage of that for her own gain. Just my opinion, but what do I know? So here are the questions that I have. Somaya, you talked about this video that you created for Eban that went viral. The question the public should be asking you is, Did you get permission to post that video?
Did you even ask if I had permission or not? Because if you would have simply asked or even checked all the cameras in the marketing room, you would see me that same day, my first day of working there, showing them the video from my phone. And they were smiling like, yes, post it. Yes, post it. And I posted it while on the clock, not after hours. So I'm not sure where you're getting this information from, who, if they even paid you or something, but let's clock the T. Keep it going.
I'm sure the answer to that is no, because I know the Eban policies.
If you know so much about Eban policies, what's the policies for discrimination and wrongful termination? Let's talk about it, because we're talking about a video that I posted on my first day of working there, which I actually did get permission for, because I would never post anything without having it supervised first, because that's all they cared for, is to be micromanaging me.
So not only did you post something that you didn't get approval for, but you also broke policy, which leads me to the next point, your treatment.
Say if I did break policies or whatever, why didn't they fire me from right then and there? And is that a reason that you're trying to say that I was treated wrongfully the whole time of me working there?
The folks at Eban, and I've worked with them for a while now, and I work in the Korean community with Shake and Go hair as well. So I've been doing this for a pretty long time. But the culture is to be the best.
If we speaking on the best, baby, I am the best. And I was the best there. Clock that T. Let's look at this receipt and see these viral videos just right here. Clock the T. Stop playing with me. You can never sit here and say I wasn't skilled for this job. I came in there the first day and did what I had to do. Stop trying to discredit me and stop trying to make it seem like I'm lying about this situation, because I'm not. There are so many people that's backing me up because they have been through the same things and they have witnessed me going through some things in that office.
I also want to add that they're talking about diversity, but now all of a sudden, I don't know if all the black girls just quit or whatever, girl, but you know, it's crucial right now when it comes to PR and branding for their business, because it's literally going through a dumpster fire right now, and they decided to post a video with a white palm. Girl, that's crazy.
And you have single-handedly undone the work that went into making that happen. Not to mention with the girl who's currently the face of the company, going to the public schools in different cities, talking to the black and brown kids.
The girl who is currently the face of the company is my friend, who actually called me the same day that I posted the first TikTok story time and actually said that she backs me up. She 100% supports me throughout this whole situation, and she knew what I was going through. So did you even speak to her before you even made this video? Because she didn't want to be in this at all. And you know what, sis? Ebin New York can do all of them things that you have listed for the community and things like that, but they will not continue to treat their black employees like trash. And I'm standing on business behind it.
You just really made this hard for all of us.
No, I actually only just made it hard for you, and that's why you're speaking out about it, because you wanted this partnership with Eban to go well, and I can see the issue, but you're not going to discredit me and take away what I went through and say that I'm lying about anything when I have people backing me up, even coming out with their own stories. Stop it.
I don't know, sis.
I don't know, bro. You clearly might want to stay out of this because you don't know any of the facts. And I see in your comments how you're stating that, oh, ask her why she has so many supervisors. Ask them why they kept moving me around to other rooms and supervisors, because they got tired of me complaining about the wrongful treatment, about speaking Korean, about talking to me any kind of way. Like, come on. You're supposed to be one of my kind. And don't call me sis, by the way, because you're not.
That I know all the facts. And I know everything you did. I know all the lateral moves made to keep you on board.
I'm ready for whatever, baby. We could take it there.
So that's all that I have regarding this update. I don't like how they're trying to intimidate her by counter-suing her. And then they're also trying to intimidate her by having people come online and speak out against her to refute the claims that she made about working with the company. But in my opinion, there were other women that spoke out as well. These women did not work with Somaya at the time that they worked for the company. They worked at different times, but they had similar experiences. And that for me was enough. As a Black woman, I know what it's like to be discriminated against, especially in the workplace, especially in corporate America. I know what that microaggression, what it feels like. I know how much anxiety comes with that. I know how much depression comes with that. And I know how much questioning your self-worth comes with that. And there's a lot of gaslighting. And this is just my opinion. So I will continue to support Somaya and the other Black employees that experience discrimination while working with Ebin New York. And I will also continue to boycott the products, and I will no longer be supporting them because, again, they talk about accountability, they talk about transparency, they talk about diversity, but they continuously miss the mark with that. And that tells me that you don't have a diverse team. Your executive staff is not diverse at all. Your company is not 50% Black, because these are things that you should know. And the fact that you don't know tells me that what Somaya is saying is true. So that's all that I have regarding this video. I would like your thoughts and opinions down below. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you will be notified for when I upload. Also, spread the word, give the video a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in my next one.